second. Three, two, one. I think we are live. Hello, 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 and welcome everyone. We're trying to do different times or different timings through the 24-hour clock that we have for different streams so that, given our global member base and participants base, it's nice to experiment with different times. This is 11 p.m. IST. I will push it further. I have plans to do really late night quizzing as self-confessed night owl. Would love to do midnight quizzing soon and all of that. And slowly pushing the boundaries in terms of IST. In case you're joining us for the first time or you've just stumbled upon the stream out of nowhere, this is a live quiz that we do with our channel members. We do two kinds of quizzes with our channel members. One is called live quizzing with members, which is a longer quiz, which is a 20-question quiz. And these topical quizzes, which are quick 8 questions. We usually have fun. We talk about the topics and then quiz around it. Uh, Essentially that. And if you're new to this channel, we do lots of quizzes. Every Sunday is one big quiz that happens, and through the week we try and do other things. This coming Sunday would be the release of our fresh new season of the quiz show, which I'm very, 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 very excited about. And I'm sure you guys will also watch it. It's the first time we are doing a team quiz, two people on stage per team and four teams on stage, so 8 people. Extremely high standard of quizzing. This is the Mumbai episode. I look forward to you guys watching it. Hello to everyone in the chat. Zafir, welcome to Exhaustive. What's happening? Abhishek, hello. Feeling good about this topic, says Zafir. Newt, hello in the chat. Always a delight to see you, Newt. Fuzail, Meghna is here. Need to justify my coffee setup cost, says Zafir. I want to talk about coffee with all our members and feel free in the chat to tell you all your thoughts on coffee in general. I'll give you my quick thought quickly before we even start the stream. I grew up in a chai drinking household. Don't want this to be a sob story, but in our house growing up, coffee used to be the thing that I don't know, probably rich people drink. But then I went to South where you realize, oh, coffee is something that everyone can drink. And then I started drinking coffee and all of that. Used to only have hot coffee for many, many years, like the standard cappuccino and all of that. But a few years back, it changed to iced Americano, which is my drink now. And I drink it 24/7, I feel. I don't know how. There are some people who say they don't drink coffee after like 7 p.m. and all of that. But I can drink coffee and then go to sleep. I drink coffee the whole time. Absolutely. But I'm not a coffee connoisseur and all. I'm not that guy who's like, ये ऐसे grind करना चाहिए, ये grinder है, ये beans है, all of that. Just give me any black coffee. I'm happy to do that. But I'm looking forward to learning something about your coffee taste. Our three contestants and also everyone in the chat. Abhishek Saluja is here. Hello, Abhishek. इतनी रात को कॉफी दिस meant for the US time zone peeps. अभिषेक इतनी रात को तो हम कॉफी पीते हैं. Aditi, I had decaf coffee to avoid being a squirrel on cocaine. Again, I know this is a fact. I don't relate to it, but I'm sure there are a lot of people who have decaf coffee. Only Irish coffee for me, Abhishek Saluja. Waiting to have Irish coffee with you, Abhishek, next time I'm in Delhi. I'm having my chai while watching this. Is it allowed? Says Khandova. Yes. Yes, Khandova. I think we don't have like, we are not from that either chai or coffee. I am a proud chai and coffee supporter. I somehow reached coffee, but now people are drinking matcha, says Fuzel. This is how life is, Fuzel. This is why communism has never succeeded because everyone is not being able to come to same level. You come to their level, they move to some other level. By this class is not ending only. Nothing beats filter coffee, says Hemant. We'll talk about filter coffee as well today. Next time for sure. Sorry for missing the last meetup, says Abhishek. Want to talk about meetup? I'm doing meetups in every city that I'm going to. I did it in Delhi, I did it in Bombay 3 days back, and I'm doing it in London very soon in the next couple of weeks. Okay, enough. Enough mahal. There are three contestants waiting for us. Two of them are making their debuts. Always so good to have new members on the channel, new people joining us from all over the world. In that spirit, our first contestant on this stream is Karmanya.
Hey,
Hi, Karmanya. What's happening in life? Where are you? And just tell us latest cool update in your life or in your surrounding in your
yeah.
city.
So I'm in Cambridge, Massachusetts. I work in antibody design, and latest life update is I just adopted a 14-week puppy.
Best decision one could ever make. If I look back at my
Mhm.
life and I think what's the best decision I've ever made, it was adopting Arya. Oh man, beautiful. We're really looking forward to your journey. Second hand happiness for you and all the best with what have you named
Thank you.
your newest member of the family, Karmanya?
Her name is Koya.
Wow. Wow. Never feed her coffee. Let's start with that thought. Never. Coffee is poisonous to dogs. But are you a coffee person, chai person? What kind of coffee?
Yeah. I drink a lot of coffee. I got into it when I was working for Cafe Coffee Day after class 12th.
You're a CCD employee. I mean, ex-employee.
Yep. Ex-employee.
Tell us something about CCD that most people don't know. Like one of those, like, I don't know, anything.
So when you join CCD, you do a lot of training, and part of the training is they make um, you give a test to show how well you can brew coffee at the end of the couple of months or something. And then if you do well on that test, you get paid like I think 10, 20 rupees per hour more uh, in those days. And they let you practice for free when you're in the cafe for that test. But the downside is you have to drink every shot that you pull. So if you're pulling like absolute garbage, like you get used to drinking lots of really bad coffee and like get very addicted to caffeine.
Mm-hmm. Nice, nice. Did not know that. You have any coffee, favorite coffee brand, Karmanya, like this cafe? You prefer Dunkin' over Starbucks? I don't know, whatever.
Oh, I really like this one coffee roaster out of Canada. They're called September Coffee. Highly recommend. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Karmanya is highly recommending September coffee if you can find it around wherever you live. And although we just missed it by one day, guys. Oh, sorry. Give it up for our next contestant, Naman, who is a regular here. Naman, one of our favorite contestants on quizzing. Always a delight to see him.
Hi, hello.
Back. Naman is disturbing his office hour clearly. Uh, I hope his bosses are not watching this stream. If the bosses are watching, this is not live. This is internet magic. This
Record.
was done last night. Yeah. Naman, what's your opinion on coffee, Naman? Are you a coffee kind of guy or like no?
I don't. So when I was selected for the quiz, I was like, why am I selected for this quiz? I don't drink coffee. I don't like coffee. I seldom drink even chai. Like once in a while, I just have a little bit of chai. Chai also feels like people, like in my head feels like people, like how everyone goes like chai, but I'm like, even that to me is like, it's nice. Once in a while, good to have. But neither that. Like the best form of coffee for me is like tiramisu. That's how far away from coffee I am.
But do you drink? Like, is there any beverage that you enjoy, Naman? Like alcoholic, non-alcoholic, anything?
Matlab, I mean, of course, almost everything else apart from, I guess, coffee and tea. But I guess, I mean, I grew up on like Bonvita and whatnot, so I have a lot of milk randomly. Yeah, but no coffee. But I mean, for sure, I think I have a funny story where I had a bet with my advisor when I started my PhD, and he's a big coffee person. He's like, "There's no way you're gonna graduate out of your PhD if you don't start drinking coffee." And I won that bet eventually, so I was happy.
Oh man, Naman. No, the reason I asked is I also have a lot of friends who neither enjoy coffee nor enjoy tea, and there are some of them who don't even drink. So with due respect to them, my only one the thing I wonder about is कि तुम फिर दोस्तों वोस्तों से
Correct.
क्या कर like I'm very curious about that कि मतलब तुम्हें चार लोग मिले तो what are you doing? Like you know what I
You're
mean?
drinking
Like
virgin mojito.
I mean. Because any like chai coffee is beyond just being a beverage, right? It's like चल कॉफी पे चलते हैं आजा कॉफी बनाते हैं चाय पिएगा कॉफी पिएगा और नहीं पीता बियर पिएगा बिस्किट what is something I don't get it when people are just sitting and chilling like ऐसे कैसे कर रहे हो तुम यार something तो you need no भाई okay so we have
I used to
हाँ
like, that when long back, like in India, you would get those very old style ice cream ke saath, like, those cold coffee shakes. That was the last coffee I actually used to like, basically.
yeah some of my childhood memories are the coffee in shadi that
Yeah, those
wedding
pipe
they have
wala,
that
like
yeah the pipe one and then whoosh, and sometimes they put like some chocolate powder and all and you're like man this is something cool this is
that's what we would call it. I don't know if you used to use, like, we used to call it espresso or whatever. Basically, that was the name we given to that thing.
Uh, Espresso. Okay, we have somebody who loves coffee. Who's Karmanya. In fact, he has worked for one of India's best known coffee brands. Then we have Naman, who is not coffee, not chai kind of guy. Very excited to see if this deadlock is broken with our third contestant, Suprita.
Hi.
Suprita is here. Suprita is also making her debut on Quizzing. Delighted to see you, Suprita. Uh, where are you joining from? Just basic, like what Karmanya said. Quick.
Yeah, I am right now at work in Dallas, Texas. Yes.
Fantastic. All good. Work is going good. Life is good.
Yeah,
All good.
life is good.
Do you follow any
I'm
sports
excited
at all?
about this.
Do you follow
As I
any?
was saying, right, my husband is a big fan of the quizzing and all the sports and everything, and I get to watch everything when I'm tagging along with him. So that's the thing. I got into quizzing and watching all your shows just because of him.
And you came on quizzing before your husband came, right? Something like that?
I
No?
mean, I no, he has been part of another quiz called Sibling Quiz. He was there
Sibling quiz.
earlier.
Okay, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's break this deadlock, Suprita. Are you a coffee person, tea person, neither? What is your relationship?
Both. I would
Both.
say both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
I'm like go with the friends.
Okay.
And yeah, just I enjoy both things.
But if I have to ask you, like when you wake up in the morning, what do you crave any of this? Like chai se shuru karte hain, yeah, whatever.
Morning is lemon water, but otherwise with friends, I am like open to anything. Wine, Baileys, Irish coffee, or tea or coffee. जो बोलो चलो दोस्तों के साथ सब चलेगा.
Coffee, mein, do you have a choice? Like, do you have a go-to order? Like
Yeah, I don't like really strong coffee, so I go with cappuccino. But yeah,
cappuccino, coffee, Sophia. So,
yeah, true.
yeah, that thing. Okay, we have our three contestants from Dallas, Boston, and Naman. Where are you joining from?
Jersey City, New York, technically. Yeah, very close.
New York. Nice, nice, nice. So, Eastern, South in some sense, and a lot of people in the chat. So we'll keep seeing the chat as well quickly. I'm having my somehow reached coffee, but now people. Okay, done, 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 done. नेक्स्ट टाइम फॉर श्योर सॉरी सॉरी आई हैव ऑलरेडी सीन दिस नाम सुनते ही महाभारत का थीम म्यूजिक चालू हो गया दिमाग में अभिषेक या वी आल्सो हैड द सेम रिएक्शन व्हेन वी मेट करमन्या एंड आई थिंक करमन्या इज यूज्ड टू दिस लाइक या filter coffee at Rameshwaram Cafe is love. Okay, another recommendation from our chat from Fuzel, Rameshwaram Cafe in Bangalore. Love the name Khoya. So already love for your christening of your new
Thank you.
says Meghna. Um, Hard relate, Naman, no coffee, no tea. You have a friend in Shubham, Naman. If you don't want to drink either tea or coffee, Shubham will be with you. यहाँ बताना थोड़ा awkward होगा कि क्या पीते हैं जब चाय कॉफी अल्कोहल नहीं पीते सेज अभिषेक सलूजा ओके 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 अभिषेक Okay, 11:13 in Delhi. Control. Okay. Zafir says espresso. It's called Shadi wali coffee. Yes. Machine wala coffee says Farhan. I have kept chocolate powder at home and add it frequently to my coffee mug. Says Farhan. Good representation on the panel. Says Khandoba. Yes, definitely. Very very different tastes. Vote for worst coffee should go to the office Nescafe wala machine. Okay, that's a question we'll ask our panel later. What's the worst coffee you've ever had? Um, according to Farhan, it's a Nescafe coffee machine at work. Believe it or not, when I had joined TCS and it was global, meltdown and all, Lehman Brothers 2009, and तो उसमें वो कॉफी वाला मशीन भी लॉक रहता था वो 4 बजे खुलता था सिर्फ 4 बजे all of us on bench in IT would stand in a queue and have that coffee, which is the worst coffee apparently. Farhan, brew over Nescafe says, okay, that's a good rivalry there. Should we have a bet on whether KV will use the topic to squeeze in a Sabrina Carpenter question, Zafir? Well, 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 well. I was thinking the same. Abhishek, no, man. What's Sabrina got to do with? Na, 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 na. Okay, twice lucky, three times the chance with Abhishek. My favorite is cold brew with vanilla sweet cream from Starbucks. Okay. Let's go, Suprita. So lucky to make your debut before me. Says Mitra. Somebody's in the chat with in no guesses as who he likes the most on this panel. After me, of course. Nice. Fuzal says go have filter coffee and TCS की यादें आ गई फरहान को. Okay. Lots of topics discussed. Let's start the quiz before people are like, भाई मेन काम वो है तुम्हारा, फालतू की बातें मत करो. Let's do coffee quiz. We'll obviously keep coming back to the chat. So feel free to write whatever you want in the chat, and we'll keep talking to our panelists about their best coffee, best lemon water, best tiramisu, and best whatever. Okay. But like I have always said to all anyone who is watching quizzing is although we have these topical quizzes, but each and every question in a topical quiz can also be part of a general quiz. So it's not like you see coffee की दुनिया like अरे मुझे तो coffee पीता ही नहीं तो I won't. No, no. Almost every question can be cracked even if you have no interest in coffee. Okay. Let's start with Karmanya, the first question. But before that, obviously, shout out to Sushant, who worked with me on this one. Everyone knows the rules and everything. So we'll just skip this like skip intro on Netflix. Let's start with Karmanya. Okay, during a roasting session, there is a fascinating moment when those hard green seeds, still holding around 10 to 12% of their moisture, suddenly behave more like tiny popcorn kernels than beans. As heat pushes them through the drying stage, they shift in color from green to yellow and then toward light brown. Inside, the bound water begins turning into vapor, creating pressure until the bean audibly pops with a sharp crackle. What's interesting is that before this pop, the beans demand continuous heat intake. But once this milestone is reached, the process flips and the beans themselves start releasing energy in a burst of exothermic changes. Now, after all that technical gyan, what is this distinct stage in the roasting cycle called? And the reason this is the first question of the quiz is also because the answer can be the apt start for this quiz. This is an extra hint that we have added, just like the chocolate powder in espresso. Okay, whenever you are ready, Karmanya.
Yeah, I think it's called First Crack.
It's called first crack and first crack of the quiz by Karmanya. It is first crack. Okay, first crack. As you can see in this visual, not entered first crack, but very close. City Roast has entered first crack. Okay, first crack by Karmanya. And next direct will be to the audience, so Naman will have to wait. Let's see the chat before that. Diverse hairstyle also, Mr. Arora is saying in the chat for this panel. Different people notice different things, guys. Cannot help it. Any Zafir answered the first crack before anyone else. Well done, Zafir. Let's see your question now. This is for the audience. Once the roasting is done, the beans may look ready, but they are actually still going through some important changes. Inside, dash that formed during roasting are slowly making their way out. If brewed too soon, this trapped dash can disrupt the flavor, making the cup less balanced and aromatic. That's why roasters often let the beans rest for a while, allowing this gradual release before packing or brewing to ensure the coffee shows its true character. What is this essential post roast process called? Okay, and Zafir, well done. You've already cracked it, Zafir. Fantastic answer in the chat before anyone else. Anyone wants to guess from the panel? Suprita, Naman, Karmanya.
Um,
Yeah.
Yes, go for it, Suprita. For no points, for fun.
CO2. CO2.
Very good.
Carbon dioxide releases.
CO2 is very good track. Carbon dioxide.
it's called, sorry,
Go for it, Karmanya.
I think it's called degassing or
Yeah, so
off-gassing.
carbon dioxide was very, very good track, but it was uh, specific. We were looking for the generic term. So inside gas that formed during roasting, especially carbon dioxide, of course, and it's called degassing. Okay, and like Suprita said, you can see CO2 going out, going out, going out, and it's called degassing. Okay, degassing. Well done, Zafir. Well done, Suprita. Well done, Karmanya. And time for Naman too. Well done. Naman, this is for you. This Spanish cafe classic softens a short, intense espresso. Espresso is a very nice song by Sabrina Carpenter, also, guys. Intense espresso with a near equal pour of lightly steamed milk to cut acidity, keeping foam minimal so the texture stays smooth rather than airy. Frequently compared to a macchiato or a smaller flat white, it typically tastes stronger than the latter because the milk isn't heavily textured. Name the drink whose name comes from the Spanish verb meaning to cut.
I guess the only Spanish coffee type thing I know is like cortado.
Hurtado, correct. 10 points there to Naman as well. And good guess. Like I said, this is a standard general question also. Like coffee and anything with Spanish verb to cut, and then that might lead you to
Needless to
cortado.
say, never had it.
Huh?
Needless to say, never had it. I have no idea
Needless
what.
to say, now we know. Now tiramisu is the only coffee experience you've had in a long time. Cortado. Cortado is correct. We'll come to Suprita, then we'll take a quick halftime break. We'll go to the scores. We'll chat with our panelists. Suprita, this is for you. This coffee brand's name blends a color tied to India's national bird with a Malabari term for that bird's tail plume, nodding to estates where peacocks freely wander and to the western coast's early role in India's coffee story. Which brand is being referenced, known for celebrating Indian estates and drawing its identity from the peacock's feathered fan?
I'll make a guess. Is it Kothas?
No,
Kothas coffee.
no, going to Karmanya.
It's Blue Tokai.
Blue Tokai. The coffee brand name blends a color tied to Indian national bird, which is blue, and Malabar term for that bird's tail plume, which is Tokai. Well done. The answer is Blue Tokai. Uh, Big brand, famous brand. A lot of people like it, including us. We really love Blue Tokai. Okay, 11 points to Karmanya. It is Blue Tokai. Any Blue Tokai fans in the chat? Let us know. Okay, we'll quickly take one break to see what's happening. The Kortata was first answered by C. Arora. Thank you so much, Arora Saab, Saiba, I don't know. Meghna Das answered Kortado before anyone else amongst the members. This feels like an alien world to me, but learning new things, says Soham. That's the whole point of quizzing. या तो win है या learn है. Naman reads the coffee menu. That's how Hemant is saying you got Cortado. Zafir got Blue Tokai before anyone else. Shubham Khandoba Meghna, you're all right. It is Blue Tokai. Khandoba says finally something I knew. Um, love Blue Tokai, says Shrikant. Vietnamese cold brew from Blue Tokai is amazing, says Harsh Agrawal. Yeah, I support. I have friends who have Vietnamese cold brew from Blue Tokai. Okay, chat asked you a question, guys. Please give me quick answers if you have. What's the worst coffee if you've ever had? Naman, you can choose to pass. I'll ask you something else. But
No,
Suprita, oh, you have an answer. Naman,
I
go
have
for
an
it.
answer for this.
Yes.
I have an answer for this. So, like 5 years ago, my manager was very excited about buying this like really fancy coffee machine in the office. Like he's bought some like $5,000 coffee machine. He's like, okay, have this coffee now, right? And it's the best espresso probably. And I'm like, what shit is this? Like it's just like, of course, I'm not used to drinking coffee. Just like a very hard espresso shot to me. So that's the worst coffee I've had. Probably the most expensive one too.
Yeah. Especially when you've not had coffee, then to black coffee or espresso shots are just too much to handle. Even if you drink coffee, espresso shots can be difficult if you're not used to it. Suprita, worst coffee ever?
Can't think of any, but
Okay,
yeah,
best coffee
like
ever.
everybody says, office.
Office coffee.
Best
Okay.
coffee, yeah,
Best coffee ever.
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Starbucks is
What's
there, yeah.
what's your order at Starbucks?
Nothing more exotic.
What is your
Well, I go for cappuccino or
cappuccino?
frappuccino.
Yes, cappuccino or frappuccino. Okay, okay. Okay, Starbucks, if you're watching, we are very keen to get some sponsors and I don't know if you can see, buy all your overpriced such products and really, and I will talk to Tim Hortons about my other deal, but happy to moonlight as okay, coming to the professional amongst us, Karmanya, best coffee you've ever had and worst coffee, both. Give us both.
I think worst coffee has to be like the coffee that you're making at home when you're like sleep deprived and then you spill all the coffee all over your table and like yeah. Best coffee I've ever had was this so they have these coffee competitions like Brewers Cups and stuff. And the guy who came third in the US Brewers Cup made me a cup of coffee 2 weekends ago, and that was pretty insane.
Wow. So is the person a friend or like became friend because of the Brewers? cup or like?
No, no, no. I wouldn't say he's a friend. He has a pop-up in Boston here, like every weekend, where he's trying to open up his own cafe.
Okay, okay, amazing. I thought Karmanya was going for some kind of a flex. Sorry, guys. He thought the guy who came
And
third in that Brewers Cup is me. So
no.
I did just felt like it was coming. Okay, okay. So best coffee and worst coffee. People in the chat, please let us know your best coffee and worst coffee. Let's see. Oh, a lot of answers. Starbucks, Starbucks, Starbucks. Nespresso, Starbucks, Starbucks. Actually, also Friends Tassimo machine. Hotel sachet. Hey, hotel sachets are good, yaar. They help you when nobody is there for you. Please understand. Hotel sachets are when there is nothing. That's when you eat. Pani and milake. Okay, gas station coffee is better than Starbucks. Srikanth has very strong opinion against Starbucks, apparently. I don't know why folks don't like Starbucks, but at this point, I'm too afraid to ask, says Kandova. I have a theory, but I don't want to say वरना विवाद हो जाएगा, as they say now. Best way to drink espresso is affogato, says Harsh. I have a lot of friends who love affogato. Starbucks chat mat dekhna. Starbucks, please. This is just what people are saying, not my opinion. I love you. I absolutely adore you. Just repeating. Love, love, love. I have a friend from Bangalore. He keeps raving about Araku. Araku, the region itself
Mhm.
is amazing for coffee. And as Mahindra employees, you are taken there to, Mahindra is involved with a lot of coffee production there. It's amazing to go there from Vizag. My go-to filter coffee is Kothas coffee. Suprita just guessed Kothas. Um, Copy Luwak. Yeah, people keep talking about Copy Luwak. Karmanya, I have a feeling you've tried Copy Luwak, that whole thing. What
I
deal?
haven't.
Oh, you haven't.
The
Okay.
deal
Okay.
is
Yeah,
so. I
we've
mean, the
heard
deal
it's
is
the
that
most
there's a civet.
best and expensive, the civet thing and all of that.
Yeah, but most Kopi Luwak that you buy is fake.
Okay.
It,
Fair,
yeah.
fair, fair, fair. Worst Indian coffee, Narassus. Narasus. Anyone heard of? No? Okay, Srikanth will search for this. Third wave says Fuzel. Third wave. I don't know Fuzel if this was the best or worst. I love Hotel Sachet coffee. I support you, Khandoba. Best I've had is Kere Haklu Estate Rani Lot Subco 2020 roast. You know this, Karmanya? The fear is saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep,
okay.
yep, yep.
Tell us more, Karmanya. What is this?
Uh, Keraklo Estate is this farm. It's a generational farm actually. But the right now it's handled by this dude called Pranay Thipaiya.
Okay.
They're in Chikmagalur. They make really good coffees. I think Corridor 7 in India has sold Keraklo coffee for like years now. They it got me through undergrad.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Your undergrad was in Bangalore? Or like,
No, no, my undergrad was in Gurgaon,
oh, good.
but I would buy the beans and then grind them and
You are a connoisseur.
yeah.
Okay. Kandova says, KV didn't mention Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons is in my heart. It's the best coffee brand the world has ever seen. I just had a Tim Hortons. अभी मैंने खाली किया है. Absolutely the best. Unless we get new brand deals. Prefer quotas. I have tried the Brazilian equivalent of Kopi Luwak called Jacu Bird, and I did not see that much of a difference. Aditi says, wow, Karmanya is a proper coffee enthusiast. Why do you think we are asking all the doubts there? And Suprita and Naman and I are learning from Karmanya. Uh, Tim Hortons is Starbucks of Canada. Well, Starbucks is Tim Hortons of rest of the world. Let's say that. Okay, we'll start the second half, guys. We'll not take. I know, especially looking at Suprita, I'm feeling guilty. She's at work. So let's not waste her time like this. The second half starts. We'll go to the audience first. Audience, this is for you. This essential, oh, score time while the audience guesses. Although scores never matter in these topical quizzes, but Karmanya, you are on 21. Naman, you are on 10 on the back of Cortado. Suprita yet to start scoring. But like I said, doesn't matter. Also, we are doing this quiz because it's International Coffee Day, guys. In case you guys didn't know, that's why we have coffee quiz today, International Coffee Day, and that's why International Panel for Coffee. This essential espresso step compacts finely ground coffee in the portafilter portafilter to form an even level puck, minimizing air pockets so pressurized water can't take the path of least resistance and cause channeling. Done with a handheld tool sized to the basket. Consistent technique matters more than chasing an exact pressure number, helping deliver balanced extraction and thick, steady flow. What is this preparation step called? Okay, people in the chat. Meghna has answered before anyone else. Well done, Meghna and Shrikant, Zafir. You're all right. Anyone in the panel wants to guess?
Is it that thing you do with your that like weird
That thing,
hammer
yeah,
thing?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I don't know the name of it.
that
I've just
thing.
seen
Okay, okay.
photos.
But Naman is on good track. It's that thing you do. But what's the name of that thing you do, Karmanya? I think the world is now waiting for you to answer.
It's called tamping. Sorry.
Called Camping. There's a bay in Florida named after this. You guys didn't know. This. Sorry, guys. I mean, it's 11. Come on. I've had a long day. I've had I've had a long day, guys. I've had 6 hours of commute in Mumbai all over. But yeah, this is not that session for rant. But coffee kept me going throughout the traffic. Tamping is correct, which means now we'll come to Suprita for the first question in the second half. Suprita, we're talking about a certain coffee species, this commercially important coffee species native to the Congo basin and now grown across tropical lowlands is known to botanists as Coffea canephora, which is a name sometimes connected to Greek roots suggesting bearing or carrying, while its widely used market epithet derives from Latin for strong and hardy. So I think that's the biggest clue in the question. The word that we use derives from Latin for strong and hardy. Now, if we call it X, then X yields heavily at lower altitudes, resists pests, contains notably higher caffeine than its Highland cousin. That's the second big clue I feel. Contains notably higher caffeine than its Highland cousin and is prized for thick espresso crema and instant blends. What are we talking about? What are we describing here, Suprita?
Robusta
Robusta.
coffee?
That is correct. It is Robusta, and like I said, the biggest clue was Latin for strong and hardy, apart from all the coffee clues. But that was the best etymological clue, and we all know Arabica and Robusta. Okay. What you see on your left is Arabica, and there is Robusta. Parag says, "What are the odds?" Hi to all from Tampa Bay, Florida. Thank you, Parag, for acknowledging this absolute nonsense reference that I had. Zafir got it before anyone else. Robusta, Meghna, Debotama, you're also right. Since we have a resident coffee expert, Karmanya, for a layman or lay person, what is the difference between Arabica and Robusta? Like very basic, non-technical difference.
Um, Arabica tastes better. Robusta tastes like woody and like bitter, but
That's
it's cheaper and yeah,
the best way to understand. Arabica tastes better. Robusta slightly cheaper. Tastes like woody types.
woody, bitter. Yeah,
Arabica is the more expensive one between the two.
yeah.
So, and when we go to coffee and what is the default thing that we get in a cafe? Like when we go to
If you're
Hmm,
if you're drinking like at a Blue Tokai or a Third Wave, you're almost always drinking like 100% Arabica.
okay,
If you're at if you're drinking like Nescafe or something, you're probably drinking some percentage of Robusta, like some
okay.
maybe even like 40-50%.
Oh, so you're saying the
Almost.
powdered coffee can have combination of both Arabica and Robusta.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's never miss a chance to learn something new. But sorry. So in India, what we produce, like in Chikmagalur or Coorg or different places in
Hmm.
India,
We
what
do
is
both.
we do?
So a lot of the commodity coffee we sell and export is Robusta,
Okay,
but all the specialty coffee is all Arabica.
all Arabica. Okay, guys. कुछ सीख रहे हो कि नहीं कि बस ऐसे ही आ गए मुंह उठा के रोबस्टा इज करेक्ट सुप्रीता गॉट 10 points for that. And we now come to Naman for our next question. Naman, the term dash dash economy is named after the increasingly popular coffee drink, which has been adopted by guys. This is don't this not hipsters. A lot of people have this dash dash. Okay, hipsters all over the globe. It refers to a dynamic economic sector characterized by internet and technology-driven creative and digital businesses, particularly in areas like East London that emerged and thrived after the 2000 financial crisis. Coined by economist Douglas McWilliams, the term highlights how small startups and entrepreneurs, often working in co-working spaces or even coffee shops, drive significant economic growth and job creation, becoming a leading force in economies like the UK's. What is the full form of this? What kind of economy are we talking about? Dash dash economy. Okay, one line. Dash dash economy is named after a certain coffee variant. Okay, and bunch of clues. It has gotten popular in the last decade or 2 decades, you can say, or like recent compared to other variants, and highlights how small startups and entrepreneurs often working in co-working spaces drive significant economic growth and job creation. Two-word answer.
And this is a coffee drink, like a coffee drink, or because you said coffee variant, so that's why I'm a
Yeah, I mean, like established earlier that Naman reads all the menus. You have found it in every cafe menu. So this is a two-word thing that you're most likely to see in a cafe. Now you.
now I have to take some random guess of something which has two words.
Okay.
Uh, makes sense. Uh, iced latte economy.
Ice latte economy. Okay, not a bad guess. Good track going to Karmanya.
Um, is it cold brew?
Not cold brew economy. Going to Suprita.
I also will have a guess, like maybe the startups work late nights and maybe red eye coffee economy
Red eye coffee.
or
Red eye
I don't
economy.
know,
Okay, we'll take another round again.
or
Like.
maybe
Uh, sorry,
uh,
sorry. We'll take another round.
no, but I can't make an.
Okay. So like I said, it's a coffee quiz, but there can be coffee derived question. This is not strictly a coffee question, and that's why Karmanya passed. This is a but okay. So that's why don't get confused with hipsters and recent and all those clues. I would say this again. Okay, just think of a two-word variant of coffee. Um, Hint wise, the second word is a color. Okay.
Okay,
Okay, we'll take one round with whenever Naman is ready.
flat white.
Flat white. Yes, the term flat white economy. Okay, flat white economy is a term which you will now see everywhere. होता है ना जब कुछ नया पता लगता है तो somehow you see it everywhere. Like अरे यार, flat white economy is how the digital economy is transforming London and many other cities in the world. Flat white economy refers to the fact of the economy which is driven by small entrepreneurs who are working in like co-working spaces, working in coffee shops, and how they are driving the economy of a country or a city. Flat white economy. 5 points there to Naman.
Is flat white UK by its origin? Like,
Over to Mr. Karmanya. Yes, please.
Uh, I think it's Australian, but I'm not sure.
There is a big debate. It's very much like Rasagulla debate between Odisha and Bengal. So most Australians believe it was started in Australia. Most New Zealanders believe it started in New Zealand. So when you go to Australia and all, there'll be always like there'll be this we started it, and New Zealanders blame Australians that they first went to New York and they were in majority in New York, so they started this trend there and they started this rumor, quote unquote, that Australians started. There was news that Hugh Jackman had invested in a few cafes in New York just to to make them sell more flat whites and tell people that it's an Australian thing and all of that. So it's wonderful. It's wonderful, wonderful story of flat white and its connection to Australia. But yeah, most people believe that it started in Australia.
and
Uh,
flat whites are basically lattes. It's like coffee and milk,
Now
basically,
over
right?
to Karmanya. Come on. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, most espresso drinks are like coffee and milk. Flat whites are like shorter than like a latte, so there'd be less milk than a latte.
Oh,
Okay, guys. Anyone else has any coffee doubts? Feel free to answer in the chat, guys. Sorry, ask in the chat. We have Karmanya for some time with us now. Okay, Naman gets 5 for this. Next direct, which will be the last question of the quiz, that will be to Karmanya. Okay, this movie sprinkles Starbucks cups everywhere in every shot, as the director put it, to undermine consumerism and how brand imagery quietly saturates spaces from office desks to apartment debris. Yet, when Project Mayhem sends a runaway sculpture into a cafe, which you can see in the image, the storefront is Gratifico coffee because Starbucks okayed background use but not a destruction scene. Which movie are we talking about?
Um, hmm, Project Mayhem.
So in one line,
Oh,
in this movie, do
was
you have
it
a Starbucks
Fight
cup?
Club?
Well, it might be. I'm not going to talk about it. But yeah, 10 points there to Karmanya. And in this particular movie, one of those classic movie trivia, there is a cup or Starbucks reference in every single shot. Some examples are on your screen right now. That's the Edward Norton character, and there is Starbucks there, so on and so forth. We don't talk about this answer. That brings us to the end of the quiz. We'll go to the chat once, and if Karmanya has some time for us, others can leave also. But if there are doubts for you, Karmanya, just joking. Fight Club is correct. 10 points to Karmanya for this. We'll take one final look at the scores. We'll ask you guys if you guys have to share anything else, and we'll close this quiz. Scores don't matter, I repeat. But Suprita had 10, Naman had 15, and Karmanya, it would have been a travesty if anybody else won this quiz. 31 points for you. So Karmanya wins. I'll go to the chat once, guys, then I'll let you go. But if you're getting late for anything, feel free to leave because the quiz is over.
This last question, by the way, reminded me of that whole, how in some Game of Thrones scene they found a
Yeah,
Starbucks
yeah,
cup.
yeah,
It just
yeah.
reminded me of.
I still think it wasn't a mistake. I think it was deliberate because we have done enough, been on enough shoots and all, and Game of Thrones shoot is at least a million times bigger scale than any shoot that I've ever done. I can't believe that through the many different stages that a shoot goes in terms of edit and blah 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 and thousand, and they still forgot to, remove a star. So it was maybe a marketing genius. I don't know. Okay. Quickly, I'll see the chat, guys, before you guys leave. Or again, I repeat, if you have work, please feel free to leave. Flat white economy answered by Meghna Das before anyone else. Well done, Meghna. And she also says that this is, I did not know I was a hipster. Well done. Think what coffee, that's what kind of people you find in East London, Siskandoba. I mean, I did live in East London for 2 years, so maybe that's how Meghna got it. Okay, okay. Uh, yeah, Abhishek words. Abhishek, you were right on the last question. Finally, something in my zone says Abhishek. Um, okay, that one episode in Game of Thrones. Yeah, Khanduba also talked about it, Naman. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. That's it. Ask Karmanya, what is his favorite brewing method? Okay, questions have started coming. Debotam Majumdar
Uh,
to ask your favorite brewing method, Karmanya.
I drink a lot of pour overs.
Pour overs, guys. That's his favorite. Meghna says, what is his favorite coffee drink?
Just black coffee.
Just black coffee. Yes. Khandoba says, not a topic I know anything about, but still quite the fun quiz. Loved it, Khandoba. That was the idea. Thank you so much, everyone in the chat who has joined. Please like, subscribe, share, all of that. But obviously, massive thanks to Suprita. I hope to see you more often on our quizzes, different topics, general quizzes, all of that. I hope to see one day where you and Shamitra come in a quiz together. That'll be awesome. Uh,
Yeah, that
uh,
would be fun.
be awesome, right? Naman, always a delight to see you. I'll see you in our various WhatsApp groups that we have. Karmanya, not just for the quiz, but also for clarifying so many doubts. Thank God you were here, or else four of us would have looked very stupid on some of these
I
questions.
doubt
But
that.
Karmanya, thank you so much, and welcome to our membership. I'll see you in our WhatsApp groups. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Genuinely full of gratitude.
Thanks.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I will
Bye.
end the stream. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you.